Money, 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 money. Hey guys, hi YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about how to make money on social media. I know everybody's joining social media and it's like, I want to make tons of money, and that's not quite the case. It's a process. It takes time. So don't come on here thinking that just because your video went viral, you're gonna start making lots of money. Maybe not. Okay. So because I've seen TikToks where people are like, oh, my video went viral and I only make 1 cent. So yeah, that's social media. It's a process, it's time, and it's also work. So you have to remember that. Okay, so on YouTube, once you get monetized, you will have ads that are placed on your videos. Some ads are better than others, so people are likely to click them. For example, a Target ad versus like a mom and pop shop, people are likely to click the Target one. So once they click, you make a certain sense, right? So imagine that if you have a lot of people watching your videos, there's going to be a lot more people clicking those ads, and in the end, you get revenue with AdSense. But AdSense, the thing is, it's not consistent. So you kind of still have to have your job because $100 a month, for example, is not really that much. So while this is, a side hustle, you can continue your regular job and then make it through that way. Another thing that I'm really working towards is having companies like LTK, ShopMy, and Hubble, where you link products, and once people click and buy those products, you get a certain amount of commission. So, for example, if we like this dress, I can link it using those the links from like LTK, and you guys go click it and buy it, and I get a commission. I'm not there yet. I'm working towards that. So that's another way. Another thing is, once you have a certain amount of followings, I think on YouTube here, you could start selling like mugs, sweatshirts, and all that, and have it. So that could be an extra income also. And then also people start gifting you at a certain amount. Like once you start to get to certain, maybe 10,000, I don't know how much it is, but YouTube will allow you to have people gift you. So sometimes people get a lot of gifts, because they're just like appreciating what somebody does. And they're like, hey, here's $10, here's $30, here, just money all over. Okay. So that's one way. On platforms like IG and TikTok and all that, they have their own requirements that you have to meet. But one of the ones is like, I think, I don't know if it's 1,000 or 2,000 or so. You could start opening your own TikTok shop and sell your products that way too. So that could be an income. So if you have a lot of good following, the key is to have enough following, not a large one per se, but have enough following where people can support you and buy your products and stuff like that. So that's really important. All right. The next one is through brands, right? When you get to a certain amount of following, you're going to get brands reaching out to you. So one of the ways, like Amazon, for example, has an affiliate program where you can link products, and when people buy them, you earn a certain commission from them. But you have to make sure, pretty much, if you have it, people have to buy stuff. And if they don't buy stuff within enough period of time, I think it says 180 days. If they don't buy anything, they close it. So over the years, mine kept getting closed because a lot of people are not buying stuff from my links. So you have to keep that up. So that's one thing. So I've had a lot of brands that have reached out to me. Some of them, they just tell me, hey, can you talk about a product for free and stuff like that? And if it's a product that works with my channel is about, I go ahead. But also what you can do is charge them and ask them. So in the past, I've asked, I think 2 hair brands, this is the amount that I want for a review, and blah, 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 blah. And they were like, yeah, sure. So you can do that. So if you are at a point where you're like, hey, I need to start charging, you can. When you're like kind of starting out, you could do it for free. But over time, start charging a small amount, for reviews. So that's something I do. Really negotiate with these brands and tell them, hey, this is how much I want to review hair, to review, swimsuits or whatever. And then also another thing that I like is sometimes brands will send you products and they'll say like, if you use this code or use this link and somebody goes with that code and buys stuff, you get a certain amount of commission. So this is another way. So if you are like, they send you like, oh, this hair, every time somebody buys with the link that they give me or the code, they're going to give me a certain percent. So that's another way. So the key here is just to have enough following where people can easily just go click your links, or just a product that you're talking about that is so fantastic. They're like, I have to buy it. They click your link and get it that way. All right. So yeah, I also mentioned charging for reviews. Yeah, really talk to the brands and say, okay, this and this. Some are fine if you do them for free, but over time, if you're starting to grow, do ask them for a certain amount for that, because sometimes they have a lot of requirements that you have to meet, and it's not even though it looks easy sitting up here and doing videos, they have really strict requirements sometimes, so you have to charge. Um, Another one is if you have a large following, you can start doing ebooks about whatever topic it is. You can write books. A great example is like CCME, who has a food channel, and she has, wrote a lot of books, ebooks, as well as physical books for recipes and stuff like that. So that's another way. Or just start your own company in general. Let's say you started YouTube, you were a college student, and after a while, it's doing really well on whatever topic it is. You could start just, referring people to your company and saying, hey, you guys go check out my company. I'm selling this, and order this, whether it's notebooks or, umbrellas, whatever. You could start it that way. So a lot of people have grown from just that. So in short, it takes time to start making money. Just because you go viral somewhere, or just because you have a large following, it doesn't mean the money is instant. It's a process. So there's definitely a lot of money out there, but it takes a certain amount of following, and for you to start really seeing it. Okay, so for me, one of the coolest things has just been able to have brands reach out to me where I can, for clothes, some of them have been like a hair product, or for me, that's been cool, from somebody who was getting nothing, to getting brands, reaching out to me. I've also charged some companies that send me some stuff, and I ask them for a certain amount to do the reviews. So over time, if you really put in that effort and put in that work and you're growing, you could easily make a really good income from social media. Just know that it takes time. So I hope these tips were helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.